For parents trying to weigh up medical advice, knowing where to go for information is key. And mums at this East London play cafe aren't inclined to take advice on pregnancy from the world's most powerful man.
Himself, he's like a child. I took painkillers throughout my whole pregnancy. My family's taken painkillers throughout their whole pregnancies. And we've got a lot of children in our family. And we've got some who are autistic as well. I just don't think there's an actual link between the two.
What really makes me upset is that the people who will get misled by these comments. They're, in the medical world in itself, you have to advocate for yourself, but there are many people who just don't know how to do that. And I think that these kinds of comments will trickle down into women who just don't have that kind of support.
The fear is they may now avoid the painkiller paracetamol, or Tylenol in the US, after this.
So taking Tylenol is not good.
Prompting a notably blunt rebuke from the UK's Health Secretary on daytime TV.
Don't pay any attention whatsoever to what Donald Trump says about medicine. We've got to follow medical science. We've got to follow the evidence.
And while the Harvard report cited by Trump reviewed other studies and found evidence consistent with an association between paracetamol and autism, a more in-depth Swedish study on more than 2 million children last year found it was a non-causal association, meaning there is no strong evidence and the medical advice remains emphatic.
Paracetamol remains the safest option for pain relief during pregnancy for women.
But for some, the damage is already done.
We've heard from parents today who are dropping their kids off at school and are concerned that they're being judged, and people are looking at them and thinking it's their fault that their child is autistic. This is not true.
Trust and safety always the first casualties when playing politics with medicine.
So, Rachel, health experts have been very quick, haven't they? Very emphatic in their reassurance to expectant mothers and indeed parents of autistic children.
Yeah, that's right, because the President wasn't just talking about paracetamol, he also made some fairly frightening comments about vaccines in childhood. And if you remember the Andrew Wakefield scandal, that doctor spread misinformation about vaccines. We saw measles rates go up, and that's what happened even though he was struck off. And we're looking here at pregnancy when high fevers can cause problems. Paracetamol is what's needed to bring it down. So you can see why medical experts, not just here, but right across the globe, have been so quick to step in after hearing a president speaking on what appeared to be based on his gut rather than any medical evidence. They wanted to put that right very quickly before any suggestion that some people might think there's a grain of truth in it. There isn't.